Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
There are two cat, cover one robber.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to get into that championship game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
One contain Chris.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They're going to throw it again. Wiggles free. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receivers.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Categories. You have 16
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The give to the lone running back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6
Entering
coming.
play call. Man, cover 1, man zone, man 3G, cover 2 man. Play type, there are 6, concept, there are 6 categories, you have 10 options. Cover 2 man, there are 10 categories, you have 4
Clemson trying
options.
to put its paws on a
Spread.
productive red zone trip. On second down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll let it fly. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, take stride of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Categories, you have 15 options. RPO alert X if selected.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Leg. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
How about that play about the speed back? We hear about speed backs. He's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. to the air. It's Connors. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll knock him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now, Mr.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught a shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Entering play call, slant. There are 4 categories. You have 11 options. Threat spacing is selected. Concept. There are coach, tempo, concept, run, up, red option, load up, speed option.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Concept.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
And these defense tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Concept from media mesh.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Short cross.
Dropping back, it's Connors. Looking to scramble. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Formation, pass, slant. There are 4 categories. You have 11 options. Threat and spacing is selected.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Hammer zero blast.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Cover 9 showed you.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Spread.
From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator is calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Play call,
the officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Cover 1 hole. Cover 4 quarters.
After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Nickel blitz free. Cover 4 pawns. Formation. There are 3 categories.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
There are 3 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 2 invert is selected. Cover 3, cover 6, cover 4, cover Tampa, cover 1 hole. Cover 2 hard flat.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Concept. Cover 4. Double man. Double man. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options. Double concept. There are double cover 2 man.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Cover 6.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Working that left side now. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
There are 6 formation. There are 6 categories. There are 3 subcategories. Option is set to over 27 plays. You have 8 options. Nickel is selected. Nickel blitz free. LB blitz. Cover 3. Nickel blitz free.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high, throw him over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Categories. You have 10 options.
And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Entering play call formation. There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Options set to under 18. Time. Recent. There are 6 formation. There are prevent. 3 key. You have 3 options. And 3 key is selected.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2. Return left is selected.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Formation. Wing. T attack. Drive. WR screen.
On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Connors. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big time throwing that last play. Think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They love what they be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent, he's got accuracy, and because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Formation. There are 8 categories. Tempo, formation, strength, T-attack, drive, T-attack.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Now rolling to the left. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Option is set. Corner bench X, mesh spot. Mesh spot.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
There are 2 categories. You have recent. There are 6 categories. You have 9 options. Man 3 deep. Cover 1 hole.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, Davis, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Concept, red option. Load off, in, RPO red. Power alert, RPO red, Y flat.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd, it's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. He getting to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down. They'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
There are 8 categories. You have 20 options.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on second and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Entering play call, counter Y. HB count, counter Y, concept, formation, while unbalanced, you have 3 options, jet reverse pass is selected.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Irish! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the
Entering
quarterback.
play
Find the
call,
running back out of the backfield.
suggestions,
He
there are 8
catches it and
categories,
does the
you
rest.
have 15
Walks into the end
options,
zone for
added
the
empty
touchdown.
selected.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building
Entering play
and
call,
beat them by double
there are 6
digits?
categories,
It's what
there are
happened
2
today,
subcategories,
and the rest of college football should
plays,
take
you have 8
notice.
options, 4,
It's
3,
one game.
selected.
You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Oh, it's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second
Entering
look.
play call, recent, there are 6
So after
categories,
reviewing the
you have 9
undisputable
options,
video evidence, the
tentatively
replay booth
selected.
has decided to overturn the call. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense in hurry up mode.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
There are 6 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 hole is selected. Coach suggests formation 3 to 4. Odd. Cover 1 robber.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short game.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Spread.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
There are 6 categories. Play type. There are 6 concept. Cover 9 showed you.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that pass is intercepted. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They give themselves a little more more cushion as they try to reel off their
Entering
fourth
play
straight
call,
win.
coach suggestions.
Man,
There are
what a
8
play by this
categories. You have
defense. You're trying to
15
get the ball
options.
back to your
Attempt is
offense,
selected.
trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
You have 5 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Clemson, 7.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Concept.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Cover 2. There are 10 categories. Cover 6.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Cover 6.
The incompletion brings up a second down. The run from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Cover 9, show 2.
This offense has a second down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on second down. Grabs it in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is a situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Power O is selected.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
3 options. Jet reverse pass is selected.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Touch pass on the run. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll field the punt and take it back.
Entering play call, concept. There are 6 categories. You have 10 options. Cover 6 is selected. Cover 6, there are 10 categories.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
2nd and 10 here. From the gun, the ground game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quarterback will audible. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Entering play
and they
call,
get the fumble back, but time is still dwindling away. They got to get it going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Spread.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week.